Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War, Tower of Doom. Well, technically we're not doing Tower of Doom today. But as far as what we're doing today, so we're finishing a bounty hunter. We still have that to go do. We should be able to get most of the points today and then get the last little bits tomorrow, unless we get really lucky on Val Ravens today. Aside from that, pretty similar we're going to be doing with Underspire. We have just found the boss of the 5th section, so we're moving on to the 6th section and seeing how far we can get, as that is of course the final section, and we're going to want to ration our torches in a way that we can spend as minimal as possible, and that's pretty much the game plan. Minimal as possible, but still be able to actually physically make it there. We don't want to be bottlenecked on it tomorrow, so we'll see exactly how many we do. It really depends how good the pathing goes today. And aside from that, yeah, I guess those are the main two things. Then we'll just kind of throw some Volkies. Because Tower of Doom we already finished, I believe, on Thursday. We have every reward, including the new extended rewards. Obviously, you only have to go to floor 25. We got to floor 33 this time around to help out the guild a little bit more on points. And yeah, we're still in the middle even after that. And we haven't even done our battles the other day. There we go. Actually, we're almost ranked top 25. Maybe we should go do a little bit more. How many battles is that? It is... Oh, we're kind of close. Hold up. We only need 2520. Yeah, we would only need, what, 50-ish? Not even 50. Yeah, maybe we do go for it. We're actually really close. Anyways, aside from that, it's only for 25 gems, though. But it's 25 gems across the entire guild, so it adds up a little bit more than that. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll start with... I don't know, what should we start with? Bounty or good old Underspire? I guess Bounty won't take that long, so let's do Bounty. Because we don't have that many Bounty battles compared to how many Underspire battles we're going to be doing. Even though Underspire battles go quicker, the Bounty battles are far fewer. Though if we're getting a Val Raven already, maybe not so, because we might be having to do like 8 or so there. Because you don't have Val Ravens in the Underworld, whereas of course you do in Bounty Hunter. So we're going to focus on getting that Val Raven down, so much so I'm not even going to cast the other guy. I'm just going all in on the good old Val Raven. Anyways, hello everyone. Hope all you guys have been having a wonderful weekend. Hello Bill. Hello Florian. Hello Yeah. Hello Lester. Hello hello Draco. Hello Dragor. Hello Cookie. Hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, he's stunned, so we can just go for a skull. He didn't go for skull himself. We'll just go take that for our own value then. Get our nice little explosion. And what else do we need here? We don't really have a good cascade. We'll try for Brown from Sky. We did not get it. The convert's just not worth going for. As much as I'm tempted to, there's just not enough next to other things to go for it right now. Though we will make sure we get the last little bit of the mana we need to go for our Ogress and should be good to go from there. And then we just throw both our 2 true damagers down, and that is a dead. And we still have about 5 to go, though probably 7 due to another Val Raven coming in, which should almost bring us there. Let's see. If we do the math real quick, what does that come out to? We will end up having... yeah, we should be fine. We will be slightly short even with another Val Raven, I do believe, though. Well, we'll figure it out when we get there. Don't need the exact number right now. Well, we're pretty much already there. And once we clear that out, we'll go mess with Underspire. And hand out a code soon after. But, yeah, I'm curious to see what our Underspire path's going to be. So far, we've been doing okay. A couple good sections, a couple bad. We learned a couple things. Obviously, some of it just comes down to pure RNG sometimes, though. But I've definitely been enjoying it quite a bit. And we've only had, like, what, 3 Underspires now? It sure feels like a lot more at this point. But gosh, that mode might be one that, even though I do like it a ton right now, like I liked Guild War a lot when it first came out, we were even the first guild to ever make first place. However, I could see us eventually getting burned out on Underspire. I don't see that happening, like, anytime even this year. But I could see, like, 2 years from now, if we still have to do Underspire literally every day, I could see a little bit of burnout on it. Because that's basically what happened with Guild War. And the reason why Guild War takes place once every 4 weeks, including next week, is that week. But it used to be once every week, but it was just a bit too much. And then they made it once every 4. And I can see that kind of happening to Underspire, where it becomes like a once every other week kind of thing. To a degree, I hope that doesn't happen for 2 reasons. One, I actually like the mode. But the other reason is the loot is so good if you have the gems to put into it. And that would, like, if they made it every other week, that would half nerf the loot from it, essentially. Like, obviously, you're spending half as many gems, too, because you're not spending on half the weeks. But you're also not getting those precious orbs However, if they were to ever do that, the rate of gold orbs you're getting from that, assuming you torch it every week for the gold orb, or, you know, the double glory, it is still quicker than the rate of mythics coming into the game, even if they were to make it once every 2 weeks instead of once every week. So we'll see what happens with it. That's a low-key Colia! Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we got a Vow Raven imply. We definitely want to make sure we do that. Lester, Bill, stop! You're over spamming the chat with 69s. Don't make me mute both of you for a second. Don't make me mute both of you for 69 seconds. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have an option for it, so I'd have to mute you both for like 5 minutes. Don't make me click it. Let's see. Go for the other explosion. Yeah, we have 69 forging. I said that last night too. That as soon as Lester gets here, he'll mention it. I literally said the same thing last night. But yeah, I don't think you were here at the time, otherwise you would have spammed it. Let's see. We'll take that one down. But yeah, we're opening some Volkies, so hopefully we won't be 69 anymore. Because after we go finish out these 2 modes, or, you know, run out of sigils on both of them, essentially. First thing we're doing is opening some Volkies. Actually, maybe we'll go do the daily system real quick and then go open them. And just open Volkies the rest of the stream then at that point. Because we haven't opened that many since Vault Event. We're down to 500, which, you know, is how many we farmed up to, essentially. Oh, wait, we're actually going to have enough. Wait. 4 times 6 is 28. If we get a Vow Raven within these next 4 fights, we're actually done with it today. But yeah, we might need to start changing our strategy a little bit for Bounty Hunter. Now that we're trying to conserve on it a little bit, we might end up running a quick kill team for the earlier fights, and then go from there. I'm not sure what quick kill troop I want to use. I know Tesla's pretty popular. Rowan's pretty popular. I don't think Rowan has enough damage at the higher range compared to Tesla, though. Because ever since they buffed Tesla, I'm pretty sure she has a better damage range there. I don't think what else could be used these days. I know Yagway used to be used back in the day, mostly because of his loop ability. Because back then, not as many things could actually kill that range. So, him being able to, like, double cast was pretty nice. And sometimes if you got really lucky, you even got to, like, triple cast them. Which is pretty useful. Okay, we'll throw that down. Is that enough damage? It is if we hit enough skulls. Wait, is that actually enough? No, there's one off! Luckily we got a skull out of nowhere, so it didn't really matter. You know what? I'm actually gonna go for that first and then just hit it with whatever and we'll be good to go. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see. Alright, throw them off fights. Hopefully Vow Raven in here, and if so, well, we're done with Bounty Hunter today. Don't even need to do any tomorrow. That is if we get the Vow Raven. Of course, Vow Raven luck can vary, which is always a factor with these little guys. Which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, it falls under similar patterns, so you never get, like, super unlucky. But depending on where it falls, you can get slightly different RNG than someone else. Which, if you're really trying for, like, the close leaderboards, it can be kind of annoying. Because out of no fault of your own, you can just not have the Vow Raven early right at the end, and then just not have enough points. And there really isn't any counterplay on that. It just happens sometimes. Which is not ideal. Alright, how do we get 2 skulls that you're still not dead? I guess they both got taken simultaneously, so it didn't actually count both their independent damages. Sometimes it does. It's a little bit glitchy, how skulls calculate still to this day. It used to be even glitchier in the past, but it still has a bit of a weird interaction sometimes as far as how it gets calculated. Obviously, I just minimized it. Oh no! Good thing that wasn't the X. Oh no! I have not done that in a while, but I slightly over-clicked and just minimized the entire window. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. Alright, we'll go take that over. Let's see. You had a Cycrax and 37 turns later you won. Oh yeah. You can end up just like infinite looping forever. It's kind of funny. Like you can get literally back to max health, like 1000 health. If he gets lucky enough, which normally he can, especially if there's a storm into one of his 3 primary colors. But even without it, he normally can. Okay, we'll take a skull. I actually don't want to hit it yet because it's not kill range. I also want to make sure Chikaraki gets full mana. But then again, never mind. Casting that would actually not block it at all. But we'll throw that down. Get the last little poke there. Get the good old Toguraki. Gosh, what would Bounty Hunter be without Toguraki? Both his name and his actual usability. Alright, 3 left. And yeah, that will be completed today. As that is enough points. And then that means all of the points tomorrow we don't even need. That was all just leeway. Which we could be using to speed up the earlier fights if we really wanted to. Though we could also inversely use them to speed up the later fights. In the sense that we can use multiple sigils at once in order to give us slightly more stats. Which I think in some situations actually gets Toguraki up to a one-shot range, which is nice. Also, how did that not kill? I definitely thought that'd be enough. Apparently not. Alright, let's just try for that. Did we get it? No! Why'd I even try? Oh no, we got entangled on you too. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's take that over. All the manas I need are nowhere to be seen. Which is one of the other reasons for even casting the thing the other turn. There's not many moves here. What's hello, Logic Slayer? Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see. That's enough to kill, so we'll do that. Get our mana. You need to get unentangled. At least that doesn't make its HP 0. Well, I guess if its HP was 0, it'd be dead. But of course, its boost ratio is based on how much HP it has, as far as how many explodes it does. So the higher the HP, the better. And for the most part, that never gets touched, luckily. The main reason being that it has armor, of course, and 50% score reduction. And in combination, it normally maintains most, if not all, of its HP value for the entire duration, which is nice. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see. Yep, 2 more fights. Oh, no, what? No, 2. Because we get 6,000, and then we're going to be 1,000 away, and then the final one. And that'll be it, even if we don't get another Valor Raven here. Eh, we don't even need to do it tomorrow. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we can get Underspire done today, too. Though, actually, we actively don't want to do Underspire today. Underspire will guarantee not be finished today. Because even if we could, I want to do it in a way where we spend less torches so that we don't finish it today. And I want to see if we could target down... so what would that be? It would be 150 times 5 plus 250s. Which would come out to 100. Do the other math. 750. It would be 850 gems if we do this correctly. It'll be 800 or 850 depending on how our pathing goes. And I believe we could do that pretty consistently nearly every, if not every single Underspire going forward. Where we'll spend a total of about 800 to 850 gems in order to do the entirety of Underspire. As long as we don't waste too many of them. But so far, every single pathing we've had has been fine. And I think even on the first time ever, when we did relatively bad pathing, I think even that would have almost been fine with this method. Though we probably would have had to spend like an extra 100, so it would have been like 950 instead of 800 or 850. But it still would have been under 1,000 if we used this strategy the first time around. Because the initial weeks I was spending way too many gems up front, where I should have been spreading it out a bit more. Mostly because I was concerned not having enough to finish it out. But the very first week that made a lot of sense because, you know, we had no clue about it. The second week we still somewhat did that strategy. Even though we had somewhat more of a clue about it, we just didn't fully know. And now, henceforth, you know, we have a better enough understanding that we can kind of manage them a bit better as far as the total we end up spending across the time. Alright, let's take the brown. Good explosion. Insta-kill gem? Could you imagine? The closest thing we have to that right now is Lycanthropy and Deathmark gem. So technically we kind of have an insta-kill gem. Just not in the literal sense of the mechanic. But thematically we have gems that are somewhat like that now. Just with a lot more leniency. Because of course you can cleanse off Deathmark, you can cleanse off Lycanthropy. They have a slight delay, both of them, so you won't actually get hit by it. But there we go, with 0 remaining. We have finished up Bounty Hunter. And we don't even need tomorrow's battles, look at that. And what do we get? A major blue. Nothing too good, but we also get the title and everything else. What's the head start? Is the next week's troop even any good? We got the Basalt, Prince Basalt. Oh no, let's go look him up real quick. Prince Basalt. How do I get to, what am I looking for? I'm looking for web browser. Oh yeah, from when we were looking up the Mega Man thing earlier. Let's see. No, not Underspire. I was looking that up for the video thingy. What was I came here for? I came here for something and I already forgot what it was. Wow, what on earth did I come here for? Oh, yeah. I was gonna see what next week's troop is. Aha, so I can see what that mechanic thing is. Next week's troop is the following. That's not him. Prince Basalt. Alright, let's see what this guy does. Is he any good shiny? About to find out. Okay, so Prince Basalt, that is the right one. Nexus Elemental, makes sense. 12 mana cost brown, green. Alright, we can work with that. Deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, and if they are a boss, deal... Wait, this is the guy that is getting extra? Interesting. That doesn't do anything, though. Alright, this will be the first new shiny we get that's useless. Interesting. Because all he does is create 3 elemental stars, which is basically like creating 0 elemental stars. Not exactly, but pretty close. I don't know, I guess it'll eventually be a 10 mana cost thing that can hit raid boss troop thingies, but I don't know, I would rather have the extra turn hitting ones, or the ones that gain all their mana back or something. So yeah, he's useless. He's the first shiny troop that is useless. Or not the first, we've had 30 of them that almost are. But I mean, of the new ones we've been getting, he's the first one that is pretty much not good. Like, we'll be able to get 1 lower mana cost on him next week, which would be kind of cool. But, you know, you don't really need it for anything. You'll use them next week and then never use them again. But yeah, if you're currently someone who always spends shiny keys, next week is definitely a week you would skip shiny keys for sure. Like, there's no reason to spend it to get him. He's just not worth it. Anyways, in other news, let's go to Underspire. So we have just finished the boss room of the 5th section. So now, let's go move to the next section. We're almost to the end. I'm going to be using my gems as minimally as possible during this. So we're only going to spend our gems as soon as, like as soon as we actually need them. Like, we're not going to spend them a second prior. So we're not going to preemptively buy any of the packs quite yet. Until we know about how we're pathing. Let's see. Yeah, if he gets more elemental stars on cast, that could change him. That's true. These elemental stars number could make a big difference. Oh, he only gets a 4th elemental star? That's nothing. There's a big difference between creating 1 more wild card when you're already creating at least like 7 or 8 or 7 or 9. But to create 3 elemental stars and create 4, that's basically 0. Like 4 is still almost nothing. Oh, hello Tyrion, welcome, welcome. But yeah, if that's what he ultimately does, which seems likely, as that seems to be what most of them do. Just gain slightly more of the primary effect. But yeah, 4 is not enough to justify using him. Honestly, even at 6, I don't think that would be enough. Like, you'd have to talk at least 7 or higher. Like, total elemental stars. For that to be worth it. We're about to get our double path. Let's see how badly we'll path through it. You clear it Underspire with Hero, with the God Heart, Luther, Shegra, and Mag. Oh, you went to Skull Route. Nice. I was considering it. I was just concerned at the higher range, like we are right now, that they would hit too much back. So I went with a little bit of a safer Infernus spam build. Which does require double Infernus, or at least single Infernus and like one other option. Which some people might not have laying around, particularly double Infernus. But we have access to it, so I figured I might as well just run it. Obviously didn't show it this way for the video, but as far as us actually using it, we might as well. Oh, don't web it like that. We went the double Infernus route. Which has been doing pretty good for us. Haven't really had too much of a hiccup with it yet. Oh, this battle is not ideal. Luckily that golem gives like infinite and a half mana, so not too big a deal. Oh, why is there no triple brown? Got a wild card for brown. That's not what we need though. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Get a poke in there. Don't you revive? That's not allowed. Alright, you need to go get cleansed already. We are not frozen on brown, so I can take that. You are death marked, which is really annoying. Me taking that just made the board really weird, so we can't do much with that. I can take another poke if I want to right now. I'm not sure if I want to. You know what? We're just gonna try the Elemental Star luck. So I'll try the Elemental Star, get a board clear. Somehow did not extra turn. We'll throw that down, get a bunch of damage. We'll do a thing. But our hero's pretty tanky, still has barrier and everything. Somehow do not have alignment again, but it's still so much damage, I might as well keep clicking it. And that is match. No, not enough damage. But you know what it is? Casting the weapon for the billionth time. There we go. Yeah, we're almost at a hero level too. Okay, well, we definitely know that way's a dead end. That's without question. So that's a dead end. You know what? I will go up. once. Just to see what's to the right. I probably should have went right on the other path. But I do kind of want to see what's over there. Because that will actually give us more info on what we want to do all the way to the right or not. Do we have a cascade there? No, we do not. Can we get any useful mana whatsoever? The ones we really need are not here. This is not an ideal board. Don't even have alignment for the other thing right now. Take some yellow. Take some red. About to throw down an Furnace if the board's going to stay this bad. Just get us a nice clean board. Yeah, we can work with that. We throw that on the elemental stars over there. Still no alignment. What's new? We'll throw down an Furnace. Yeah, the Diamantina at the end can definitely be a little bit hard. When I was on vacation, I actually wasn't able to lantern it for double pet. Because I ended up dying to it. Because I wasn't paying as much attention when I was doing it on vacation. So I underestimated how strong it would be. And it got ahead of Ketris and then it just died. Because Ketris is really bad at making a comeback. It was slightly the fault of the team that we had available that week. But also, I just wasn't paying attention as much. Alright, and let's match. Somehow not dead. Now let's match. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna keep going down this path. I don't see why not. There's no reason not to. It leads to something. What that something is to be determined, but it does indeed lead to something. Alright, we'll take that over. You'll go and elemental star everything, including yourself. This thing is literally just Centurion, but only for browns. Which generally is more accessible than the skulls. It's pretty nice. Do we need alignment here? Not really. Let's take the brown over there. Third down Furnace. Though similar to Centurion, after this week, I probably won't use him too much. I definitely see myself using him more than I've ever used Centurion. But I still don't feel like I'll ultimately use it a huge amount. Compared to other mana accumulators that are a bit more consistent. Like, it's good for mana accumulation, but it's not the best thing for mana accumulation. There's better options out there. Because it's always dependent on the board having a lot of brown. Like, right now, we can't do anything with it. The biggest patch we have are double browns. And there's not a good place to place it. Whereas if you have, like, a Mass Destroyer of any kind, you don't ever need to worry about that. They just cast on whatever the board is, and they're good to go every time. You just keep spamming them until you win. Or until you have all your manas. But once you get situations like this, it's just full mana across your entire team, which is pretty nice. Which Centurion does as well, but he can't loop it as well due to his dependence on skulls. Like, he can only work for skull spam teams, whereas this can technically work for any team in existence. The new golem guy. He's not restricted only to skull spam teams. Alright, left is probably not dead end, but it's likely not the path, but we'll see. Let's keep going. And we will throw at least 50 gems for 5 more torches. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the 100 torch offer today, though. We have to keep in mind we have the entirety of tomorrow's torches, which is guarantee 7. We're definitely at minimum buying the 50. And then, of course, see if we need more, we just buy the 100 then. Because we're trying to minimize skulls. We're trying to minimize gems as much as possible. That was the whole goal of Underspire this week. And so far, I think we did pretty good with our goal. Because we are on track for an 800 gem Underspire. Which we could probably do better than that, but that's still pretty good for the first time we've really tried to minimize it as much as possible. And I do feel like we could pretty consistently do it under 900 every week now. Definitely under 1,000. Like, I don't even think it's within question that with all the strategy now, I think we could do it with under 1,000 every single time, 100% consistently. You know what? I should go Orpheus's. We're starting to get deep enough where these Doom fights are actually a threat. Like, we actually legitimately lose to just mass Death Mark spam across our team. Which is kind of scary. Oh no, he's silenced! I gave it cast our perfect alignment right there. Death Mark, don't kill, don't you dare do it. Don't even think about it. You're thinking about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, at least he's re-Death Marking. We can't actually die if we re-Death Marks every turn, which is kind of funny. So if we just keep spamming it, we'll never die. Which, yeah, keep doing that. It'll keep us Death Marked forever, but it'll also keep us alive forever, so it doesn't matter if we're Death Marked forever if they never die from it. Oh, there we go, a refresh on Death Mark, which means we couldn't have died that previous turn. And somehow that guy cleansed almost immediately. I'd love to see it. There are some rare situations against a wall where you do sometimes get a 4-path room. You'll know because you're generally pressed up against a wall, but it is possible to actually have a 4 off instead of a 6 off. We saw that for the first time last week. Ooh, why did he have to do this? No. There's a higher chance there's a room here, but knowing how this game functions, it's to the left. No! Oh, no, what do we go for? Higher odds, or the one we know almost for sure is the correct way? Also, you know what? I'm gonna go start heading this way. As weird as that may seem. I know we're taking like a sudden tangent, which might seem a bit weird. I just want to confirm that this is the road, because there is a chance the path is not this way. I do just kind of want to double check just in case. Pull it? Pull what? Not sure what the poll question was for. Let's see. Do we have alignment? We do not, so let's throw another Infernus then. No alignment. It's so many explosions, I think we still go for it. Change almost the whole board. And we still extra turn from it, nice. Alright, how is there not an extra turn skull and all that mess? All the things going on there, none of it's an extra turn skull. You know what, we're just gonna go for it. It's a lot of damage. Oh no, that gives him extra turn skull. Speaking of which, oh, we're gonna actually lose hero here. That's fine though. We don't actually need him. Plus he's dead. And you don't get any penalty in this mode for losing troops. Oh, it's branching over here. Oh, no. Yeah, that's a direction I did not want to see. I think that might be the merchant over there. You know what? I'm going to go over here. I know we're going all over the place, but that gave us some info on me not wanting to go that way. That seems like merchant path. It seems very much like merchant path, based on how it's angled. Because I was expecting that to turn to the right, not up. That also means a lot of those rooms are going to be walled against it. Which means the path I just went down is probably double dead end. But I do want to just double check something with it. And once we do... Also, I need to start running cleanse, gosh. Why are we not running 4 Orpheuses, or 3 Orpheuses right now? Look at all that stats effect. He can cast for full value, but he has no way to really do it on the current state of the board. Well, I guess we just keep stalling. It'd be nice if you stop webbing for once. I would like to actually do my turn. Well, worst comes to worst, he'll eventually die to skulls, though not if he keeps summoning like that. I can get full mana on everything. Problem, we already have full mana on everything. I don't have any good casts. Like, I could poke him to hit the summon. I'd rather just keep him there, to be honest. Because then he can't get a different summon there. No, we have such good alignment right there, I gotta go for it. Get our nice big burst. Take another skull, take a brown. See what else we can get rolling. Nothing we can do over there. Let's take the skull over there. Poke him. He'll do a thing. I'll take some brown and get all that mana. See if we can get alignment here. That is not aligned. That is still not aligned. Oh wait, I thought that was extra turn for a second. Whoops, I was looking at that wrong. That is still not aligned, but it is damage pressure. I would love if Infernus could ever get unentangled, or unwebbed, I should say. Because then we can actually click the button. Thank you. There we go. And now he's Infernus until we win. Infernus, 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 and guess what? Another Infernus, assuming we got enough mana here. If he'll ever let me click. You know, I should have gotten that guy to full mana first, so I guess it doesn't matter, because the Infernus goes right into Infernus. Yep, there it is. Okay. Wait. Okay, that gives us some good info. So this path is fine again. Oh, go to shop. Yeah, I do need to find more torches. Hold up. Okay, the door's over here. Let's go get the door. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go over here. 1. All right, we get 5. There should be enough to reach the door. All right, that's all the info we needed. This path is now good again. I have a feeling that might be double dead end. But with it being double dead end, that means this path reaches all the way over. Which I guess makes sense if we would have thought about it a bit more. Because if that path was going to go up and block the other path, then the other path would have had to have dead ended over to the right. And normally if it dead ends on one end, it dead ends on both ends. Not always. But more often than it should. Let's see. We'll take the brown. Okay, I don't have a good alignment there. We just need to get the golem going. You were supposed to surge. Let's see. Only had a 3 lower mana cost instead of 1. Let's see. We'll go for that. Get a nice big poke. Free skull, might as well. Take red. Double Furnace is not up yet. Not going to stop me from casting the first one, though. Because once we go throw down the big mana burst, they'll all be up. Though not with that board, we're not. And at this point, might as well just poke him and he'll be dead. Oh, we gotta do it in style. Let's go get the mana. No! He ruined my infinite browns! Oh, what am I supposed to do now? I guess we just do it on 2 and just hope we get lucky. We'll do it, like, right there. And we did indeed get lucky. And there we go. Yeah, the door should be over here. I think it's basically guaranteed that the boss door is over here then. Well, 1 to 2. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, it can't be 1 to 2. This is definitely the boss door. It can't actually be the other one. I don't even think it's physically possible that this is the boss door now. Because of where the other one is located at this point. Makes it so it can't be the boss door. Well, so why did I just take that color? We didn't even need that. Let's see. What we do need, though, is you to reach full mana, and there's no way to do so. He's just putting a bunch of status effects down. That's fine. We get a random skull. Not exactly what we need, but we'll use it. Come on. No, there's so many brown changes. I should just went for the brown. Alright, we'll take our purple. Let's get things rolling. Not enough brown to do anything, though. The struggle of this troop. Here's just some situations where it can never get the browns it needs. Alright, we'll take that down. Alright, now we got our browns. Up, triple. You know what, we're just gonna go for it. I need the mana. Didn't get to full, but we got a lot from it. We'll go for the Infernus. I need more board clear. Either into alignment on this or alignment into brown. And we have neither. And I think we still have neither. We could take a triple, which is fine. And I think we're going to have to because the rest of the board is not perfusing. Alright, we have double Infernus. I still don't, somehow still do not have alignment on green to brown. I mean green to Doomskull. Oh, now we really don't have alignment on green to Doomskull. Not in the sense that we don't have it anymore, but he's kind of dead. Which is not ideal. Alright, I'll take the big amount of brown. That should get us double on Furnace. And from there, we just win. Furnace into Furnace looks like it's enough damage. Somehow we did not get any skull there. Very unfortunate. But it doesn't really matter because one more Furnace kills him. And there we go. If that didn't, the burn would have. Alright, so right here should be the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 door. So there's the door. We have found the door. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If we find the other boss room, we gotta remember to go use Lantern on it and not forget. I think I'll need to do that tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow, we need to remember to use the Lantern and not forget to use the Lantern. Very important that we Lantern the gold guy. And not completely forget to do it. I haven't forgotten to do it yet, but I know I am eventually going to forget to use the Lantern on the double gold room, which would substantially reduce our loot. Like, using the Lantern on the final room instead is not horrible value, but I would much rather have an extra gold orb compared to a small pet orb. One is not like the other. Do we have alignment? Alright, well, we'll take that right there. Get our mana. Somehow didn't get a skull. Oh, I could have probably done that for green convert. Probably should have. Would have been better value. We'll get our pokes down. You know what? We'll go for the AoE there. Get our poke. Don't need anything there. Throw in a furnace twice. Can we get anything with this? Not really. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it furnacing until it stops working. And honestly, it's never gonna stop working, so we're just gonna keep clicking it. It's doing what it needs to do. Oh, hello, Genki! Welcome, welcome. And there is the door. Oh. Oh. That changes everything. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, though. Interesting. Boss room can be down. It can be from this area now. Interesting. This is probably... I'm not sure. It's another sunk cost fallacy in that we already went almost the entire way on the other path, but the other path is almost guaranteed not it. One of them just leads to a legitimate dead end. Like, not even a merchant dead end, like a dead end. And I feel like the path to the left is more likely to do such a thing. Let's see. I'll take the brown right over there. Oh, I could have gone with one more value. Why'd I do it there? Luckily, it was all the value we needed, so good enough. Oh, don't get your summon. He's thinking about it. Is that enough damage? It is almost enough damage if we would ever get burned. There we go. Go kill him with a Doom Skull. Go do damage for once instead of just mana. Oh, there's the boss room. Okay. Well, we have one torch left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way. I'm near guarantee the other boss room is not right there. But we already have so many rooms invested in it, I kind of want to see. Oh no, do we have enough info? Wait. It can't be over here. Oh, wait, hold up. Remember when we accidentally found this merchant over here? And it would have been a perfect area if we didn't go and find this? This actually gives us one really good piece of info. It actually can't go down here. Because if we take 6 off a primary path, 1, 2, 3, even if we do the 4 method, it is actually impossible for it to reach. So us finding this useless room and wasting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 torches saved us from going down this path, as it is actually impossible for it to be down there. Hold up, we go over here then. Oh, interesting. And then we finish it tomorrow. But yeah, unless it's some kind of weird ultra exception, it would be 3 off from main path, which is not possible. So it is definitely on the left side then. And we'll find out tomorrow, though it should be. There's no way it's not. The fact that we have that scouted all the way down there actually allows us to know that. If we didn't go and find that one useless merchant, we actually would not know that info. But because we did go down that path and wasted 5 torches, it now saves us some torches down the line. Which is a weird thing about over-scouting some. Is it actually can give you info to not waste as many torches, which is kind of nice. Like, sometimes you waste torches to save torches. As weird as that may seem. But it does sometimes happen that way. Not always. Sometimes you waste torches, then waste more torches. But sometimes the wasted torches save you torches. And in this case, it does. Well, tomorrow we'll go finish Underspire, which will also be the first time ever we finish it on a Sunday. So far, every Underspire we finish by, like, Thursday or Friday. This is the first Underspire we are taking the maximum amount of time for in order to minimize the gem costs as much as possible. And at current costs, at this exact moment in time, and who knows, maybe with 7 torches tomorrow we can actually do it, because you have to keep in mind we do have 1 lantern. So we technically have 8 battles for free tomorrow. And at current rate, what would that be? We would end up spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is it, the boss room's right there. Gosh, I wish I kind of knew. But if it is, that means we finish tomorrow without spending any gems. So if we were to go do our final tally, that is 150 times 5, which is 750. And then we spent 50 today, so for 800 gems, we have completed the Underspire. And technically, I didn't even need to spend the 50 gems today. We had no way of really knowing that, though, so we probably still would have. But, we actually would have been able to do it with the battles tomorrow, because we were going to get 7, and then plus the other 2. So if we count that, so we would have had 2 more torches than right now. And those 2 torches would have been enough. Because we take a torch here, we then use lantern there, and then we take a torch there. Which means we would have finished in exactly 104 without needing the 50 gems we just spent today. Because we got 5 extra from spending 50 today. And we would have gotten 7 tomorrow, so 2 difference. And the one of them is used right here. the lantern is used right there, and that second torch is used right there. So even without the 50 gems today, we could have actually done it for 750, but we didn't have all that info, so we couldn't really exactly do it that way. But technically we could have if we had the foresight enough. No way of really knowing. But yeah, 800 total gems it would have taken us to finish out Underspire this week, which is by far our lowest. I think our second lowest up to this point was 1,200 or so, because I just kept overspending on them. But yeah, we got it down to 800 this week. Pretty nice. Anyways, let's go clear out every daily, and then we're pretty much opening Volkies the rest of the time. All right, let me go ahead and redeem code. Let's see. Also, I've still not gotten more from Kafka. I keep saying Kafka. We've still not gotten more codes from Jetto yet. However, we do still have the last few Sharky codes, so if any of you need it or know anyone that does, go claim it for them real quick. We only have 3 left. Well, technically 4. 3 as soon as we do this one. Wait. What did I just do? Wait. Hold up. I've messed something up. Let me know if this is a new code. I think I might have just deleted the code out of existence. But let me know if that's a new one. I think I might have just destroyed the code. Whoops. Please tell me that works. About to find out. Because I'm not sure if I just pasted the code, because I was going for the copy paste button. But I think I clicked paste instead of copy, so I might have copied previous night's code over top of tonight's code. Whoops. But hopefully that's a new one. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, I did not accidentally copy paste the code on top of the other code. Success. Tourmaline, Scorpius, Ironhawk, and Flaming Ani are now gold elite medal. Nice. Yeah, we need to go do a stream or video where we just like gold elite a billion things. I was planning on making an updated video for that. Like best things to be gold eliting in the current state of game. There's one thing I kind of want to wait on that on though. Currently 0 legends and most notably 0 mythics are currently shiny. And they did mention that in the future they are going to be releasing shiny legends and mythics. And I kind of want to wait until that system starts rolling out a bit more before I go and throw, or, you know, mention which ones are better. Though, I don't know, I guess that could be variable at any point. But that can definitely completely change a mythic from being average to, you know, like actually worth gold medaling. How much you use it might still be situational. But, you know, it would make it go from something not worth upgrading to something decently worth upgrading. Because there's a lot of mythics you don't use too often that are still really good. Phoenicia is actually in that category now if you have Diamantina. Her main benefit is she's in the middle ground damage range of Diamantina and Rowan. So she still is pretty good in those situations where you know she's enough damage, but need lower mana cost than Diamantina. Because Diamantina in the best situation requires 15 mana. Whereas Phoenicia only requires 12 to do the same thing if they're both enough to kill in this given situation. And of course, if that's the case for the lower range, Rowan is even better because it does it for 6 mana instead of 12. Or 15 like Diamantina. Also, why am I using this team against that team? Good thing these things have infinite fights on them. Because I've done that many times. Accidentally used the one for the daily... What are they called? The daily adventure board. I've used the daily adventure board team so many times on accident on dungeons that if dungeons had like a cost to play them, I would have wasted that at least like 30 times. Just in the amount of times I have clicked on the wrong team, or you know, already had the previous team queued up and didn't bother switching it. This is a very high number of times. You have no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Oh yeah, Isabel hasn't been here this stream, has she? Which is weird, because she was here earlier today. Guess she got caught up and stuff. Because we're doing Mega Man Battle Network 5. We're almost done with all the games. We're currently on the 5th one of 6. And there's only one more left that we'll have to do after this one. Probably not doing it anytime soon though. The final one. Though I do want to get the one that we just started today done sometime soon. But it's been fun so far. A lot of good memories as well. And it was the very last Battle Network game I ever played, so I'm pretty sure I have the... I'm not sure if I would say the most amount of playtime in this one. But definitely the most recent playtime in it. By recent, I mean 15 years ago. Which, you know, that's recent. Let's see. Oh, so hello, Defiant. Welcome. Also, can we please get full mana? That'd be great. Of all the things to take, you somehow have no way to get full mana. And you need it, like, right now to go in. Come on, full mana, hello? Don't make me have to kill this thing before we get it. I'll let him poke us. There's no way he's gonna kill, right? He's trying. He sure is trying. Alright, I'll take the green. Don't need to do anything with that. I'll throw the explosions. I need another purple here. Oh, if I can take it. Throw down a good Thrall. Get an insta-kill onto you. Take the other skull. Throw down an insta-kill on that one. Probably should have done Evolved Gorgotha, but realistically it's not going to do anything other than waste time when it casts. And if we just kill it before it casts, it doesn't do anything. You did get a 25% revive though, which is not ideal. But we'll just use the guarantee, or near guarantees extra turn from Zolgoth compared to that thing. And we're good to go. It has match. Nice. Alright, next. What do we need? We finished that, we finished that, we finished that. We given out the redeem code. I think it is Vault Key time. As we've done everything else, right? We have finished all day. Oh, you know what there is? Hold up. I forgot to put in the title. There is one other thing we need to go do. Today's the final day of Legends Reborn. Well, technically tomorrow is, but today's the first day you could do the final thing for Max Bork. Ooh. Hold up. Let's go get Max Bork. Should we run insta-kill team here? Does Buff Diamantina have enough damage? No. 270. That's some beefy stats. Yeah, this version doesn't do enough damage, right? 270? No, there's no way it hits that high. I think we have to run like a quick kill Iron Good Zolgoth team. Could run double Tesla. You know, let's go bring out the Teslas, why not? It's been a while since we messed with them. Let's see. Let's go like double Tesla. That seems like a range where that would work pretty good. Tesla, Leprechaun Thrall? How do we want to do this? Something like that. Not the one I wanted to move. Banner, red. Oh, should I go purple? Kind of want to go red, blue, but also purple is needed. Alright, we'll go with that. Thrall, Thrall, Leprechaun, Tesla. This should work pretty fine. We just cast Leprechaun immediately. You go and get full mana. We click Tesla buttons. And they were dead. Oh, I should probably make sure I set to armor so we have enough damage. I need 20% into 8 armor, which is a bit of a weird banner, but it does do more damage than what we have set right now. 20% into 8 armor. Instead of 20% into... Or sorry, 16 armor. Instead of what we had before, which was doing literally nothing. Well, the 20% still was, but the magic does nothing on Tesla. I just still find that kind of weird that after buffing or, you know, reworking Tesla, they still never gave her anything to boost ratio, or not boost ratio, but they never gave her any way to use her magic. Which is just a bit of a weird, I guess, oversight, or just want to keep her like that? I'm not sure. Yeah, today's the final Legend Reborn day. You could technically do it tomorrow as well, but today's the first day that you could finish it. So yeah, let's go finish it. Might as well. Well, I guess we're not opening any Vault Keys today, though, if that's the case. But that's fine. I guess tomorrow we'll just throw down a bunch. Yeah, we still have a stack of 500 to go do, but we still got like 3 or so weeks before we need to go open them all. Or a decent chunk of them. And that should be pretty doable. We can easily, in a single session, take out like 50 to 100 of them. If there's not as much event-wise going on in a given week. Though next week we're going to be pretty busy too, you know, event-wise, because we do have Guild War. So that takes up a good chunk of time each time. Oh yeah, he's just gaining a bunch of armor, that's good. They're using science instead of magic, that makes sense. Was that lore actually explained for her on the week she came out? It probably was. I haven't been keeping up with it recently. And by recently, I mean like, gosh, that was like 3 or 4 years ago. Let's see, we'll throw that down. This has been out for a good while. She only pretty recently got buffed like crazy. But she's been out for a good while. She's gotten 2 buffs within like the last 2 months. The Adana rework in May. I guess that was 3 months. But the Adana rework in May made her have a higher boost ratio, which made her damage go from insanely good to broken beyond belief. And then, most recently, this week, or I should say last week, you had access to getting her pet, and doing so gives her 5 additional armor. It gives her 5 to all stats, but the armor is the only relevant one out of any of them, which has increased her amount of overall damage. Also, I believe the guy who we keep not one-shotting has 25% spell reduction, which is annoying because one bad thing about Tesla is she normally can't, at this high of a damage range, hit through things that have spell reduction. As even though she's boost ratioing from armor and all that, she does still take into, even though she doesn't use her magic, she does still take into account magic amplification and dampening. So Fairy Fire she'll do 50% more for, spell reduction she'll do 25 or 50% less, depending on which one they have. I almost forgot about this. I was thinking of this last night too. And then when it actually came to tonight, I completely forgot that this was even going on, the final day for this. Good thing, because tomorrow's the final day to finish it, so definitely make sure to do it either today or tomorrow. And you definitely want to. You get max Bork from it, which honestly, of the 4, might arguably be the strongest one, as far as how much of a benefit it gets from it. Because even though Tesla, I would say, is the strongest of the 3 troops between Bork, Tesla, and Tina 9000, even though she's the strongest of them, she gains the smallest benefit from having that pet. Because of the 4 stats it gives, she's really only using the armor. Whereas Tina 9000 uses all 4 of them pretty effectively. But Bork uses the magic the most effectively out of any of them. As whenever you're doing non-Underworld Mass Destroy on it, 5 extra magic brings it a lot closer to 64 compared to some other things. In Underworld, that doesn't matter at all because you're already at max magic. At least later in the game anyways. But outside of Underworld, you generally don't have enough magic to full board clear. Like, if I go check Thrall right now, I believe he's at a 50-something. Though in all fairness, we're not using magic right now, so it's actually 12 lower than what he would normally have. But he's at 41. And if we gave him 12, he'd be at 53. And 53 is not 64. And while Bork doesn't get to 64 by having plus 5 more destroys, it is closer to 64, which is in itself good enough. Yeah, Tina 9000 is a lot of fun. It's really good mythic. It's one of the few, like, really good armor boost ratio troops I feel like uses every stat properly. Like, it's one of the few troops in the entire game that I feel like uses every stat properly. I wish there was at least, like, several hundred more Tina 9000s in the game. It's a really good example of actually using every mechanic in the game. As I feel like a good majority of troops don't really use the armor value. And if they do, they, like, only use the armor value, like Tesla. But Tina 9000 is one that's well balanced in that it uses every possible value pretty effectively. Unlike most troops in the game that primarily only use one or a few. Because most skull spam troops, they're using their attack, HP, and armor. Most AoE troops, or, you know, really heavy magic ones, are almost just solely using their magic and the durability just to make sure they don't die. And armor generally does not get used much on most troops. It's basically just weaker HP. But Tina 9000 uses all of them pretty effectively. Because he uses armor for extra skull damage. He uses skull damage to go with his extra skull damage. It uses magic for a really high true damage poke. Triple over. And it uses its HP so that it doesn't die with its 50% reduction. Having a double reduction both from the armor and the HP it gains, assuming you're getting hit by physical damage. But there's not enough troops like Tina 9000 to actually effectively use all 4, as most of them neglect using armor properly. And a lot of troops that do use armor properly, like, almost only use armor. Like, Tesla only uses armor. Guard's Avatar pretty much only uses armor. Romaine pretty much only uses armor. Like, the things that are actually good with armor just overcommit to it a bit much. Whereas Tina 9000 is a nice balance of just every stat as far as using it. Which is actually a rarity in this game, and I wish they would do it more often. Because they have 4 stats, but a lot of times they build troops as if there's only 3 stats in the game. HP, magic, and attack. And that armor value generally doesn't get used much. You need to go get full mana. I would love if you did that. We keep having a big issue of getting purple at start of turn, which is the worst thing you could ever have happen with a Throw team. Oh, that's also not ideal. Hey, we almost got our level. Not sure if we're getting it tonight, but we're gonna get pretty close. Also, we did make a joke earlier this year that we'll try to hit level 1,869. And I think we can still do that. We have 3.5 months to get, what is that? 29 more levels. Technically 30 at this point. But, you know, we're about to get the other one pretty soon. We're almost there. We didn't try setting 100 gold this year because I knew for sure I wouldn't reach it. So we set a more manageable goal for level. Which I think we could definitely do. And then that following year, we try to hit the 100 mark area. Which that might actually be too easy of a goal. If we only had to get like 31 levels next year. But we're getting really close to the big 2,000. 2,000 for all intents and purposes is basically max level. It's not actually max level, but it is basically max level. Like realistically, as far as what can be done. It's also the last point where you realistically get a stat, because unless you're going all the way to 6,000, 3,000 hero level, which almost no one in the entire game has done, that's when you get your next stat. So there's almost no benefit from level 2,000 to, oh wait, that might not be enough damage now. What am I doing? Ooh. But there's basically no benefit from 2001 all the way until 2,999. And if you thought it took a while to reach 2,000, wait till you see the amount of time it takes to get to 3,000. I'm pretty sure there's under a double-digit number of people who have hit 3,000. I think it has happened a few times over at this point. I'm not really sure what to even guesstimate what that number is. I know it has been done. But that number has to be very low. Like, we're talking on average like a 30,000 plus hour grind. Not 100. Not 1,000. Tens of thousands. Let's see. I'll take that one over. So very few people have played that much. Plus, you generally have to be playing higher XP modes. Like, you know, like Quick Killing, Explore, or something. Or there's quite a few other things that are just really slow XP, comparatively. I would love if you could get some mana so we can actually go win this fight. How about you update the Magic Kingdom? I'm still putting it off because honestly, I don't know if I want to do it or not. You think they're bots? They could be. I don't think it's ever been confirmed. If there's any, like, real player 3,000. I assume someone is. Because there's a lot of people who are play a ton who are in like the 2,500 plus area. Somewhere's around there. Like comfortably 2,500 plus. Actually, that reminds me, Tyrion, what level are you these days? On your main account, not your new Erg one. Right, final fight. And that will be Max Bork completed. Which means we have completed out basically everything we need to this week. Perfect. Only level... That's still a really high level, 1,779. Honestly, any level above 1,500 I would consider pretty high in the current state of the game. Anything below 1,000 I would say is still relatively new player. As far as how the game is scaled these days. Like, anything under 1,000 I would say is low. Anything from 1,100 to, like, 1,400 I would probably say is, like, average these days. And anything that starts to get to 1,500 plus I would say is high. Anything over 2,000 is ridiculously high. Oh, we're slacking. Yeah, weren't we a higher level than you at one point? I also used to be the highest level in my guild. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 or 3 people above me now. Though some did leave, so where are we these days? Let me go check. Let me order based on level. Oh, wait, I also didn't claim my seals. Something I always forget to do. Though luckily it auto claims at the end of the week, so you still get them even if you do forget, which I always do. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Oh yeah, I was gonna sort it by level. Which one of these is level? Level. Yeah, I'm the 3rd highest in our guild right now. Oh, Isabel's over 2,000? She's probably been for a while. Gosh. Yeah, we celebrated the, before. HP Herm's about to hit 2,000 soon. Definitely before the end of the year. Potentially by the end of next month. Technically, you could do it by the end of this month if you really power grinded for it, but... yep, and here we are. Interesting. Anyways. Also, I haven't hit the 1 billion mark yet. They both did 1 billion. And in my own guild, I haven't even done 1 billion yet. Though we do have like another 50 million just sitting there, so, you know, that's almost there. Even with that, that's still not 1 billion, though. Anyways, we still want to open some Vault Keys. So, you know what? Let's open like 10 Vault Keys. We finished everything else out. Let's just go open a few Vault Keys real quick. See if we can at least update one of the orb numbers. How about that? We'll keep opening until one of the orbs get updated. I don't care which, but just one of them. Ideally, the forging number. But we're just going to keep killing these until one of our numbers becomes bigger. Between the forging, ingots, minions, and Orb of Glory. Hopefully it's not ingot. I mean, hopefully it's not, yeah, the ingot one. I was right the first time. Bounty Hunter, we already finished Bounty earlier. This stream. We actually exactly finished it. We have 0 battles left. Why did I do so little damage? Oh! I'm on armor right now. Well, that's a problem. I can't retreat from this fight. Oh, that's not ideal. But that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would because we're still in armor because of Tesla team and I forgot to switch back to magic. Whoops. Luckily, you can't really lose this fight. Unless you're like really early on in the game. Okay, let me go switch back to magic. Actually, let me switch all the way to pure magic. Just to make sure we really don't miss. But yeah, we're gonna keep opening, we're gonna keep doing Vault today. Until we get any of the 4 new orbs. And by 4 new orbs, I mean the ones that came out last Sunday. I mean last December. Last Sunday. You know what I mean. Oh, come on! I did this so you would die, and you still survive with 1. Still happens. Alright, pure gold. Come on, see like an Orb of Glory or something. We got a major gold orb the other day. Though they don't feel as impressive now that we can get doubles from Underworld. But you know, they're still really much needed. Even though the Underworld ones come in at like 8 a month. It is still amazing to get one from a Glory Key. I mean, from a Vault Key. Yeah, we got 1 to Terror cards and 3 Celestials. Not really what we're looking for, but we'll take it. Let's see. Let's get our Explosion. Get our AoE. And if that doesn't work, we got Black Manacle just sitting there. Up, Orb? Nope, not a new one. Yeah, we're gonna keep opening until we see at least 1 of the new ones. If it takes 5 more keys or 50, whatever it takes. We will open until one of the orb numbers get updated. You need to stop surviving with like 1 HP. I guess that time it was 2. Which, how was it even 2? How is that even a damage disparity? When we're hitting pretty consistently each time. How do you even get a damage disparity like that? Because its damage is increasing by 2 per magic. How's it even possible that we were 1 off that time, but 2 off that time, but 1 off the previous time? I don't even understand how that could have happened. Because all of its boost ratio is by 2. Oh, come on, this be the one? No, this is a major purple. Still a good one, but not the good one we're looking for. Not quite. Oh, it might be here a while. We might be here a while. Let's see. Can we get lucky here? Nope. Oh gosh, the dreaded Cedric. What are they gonna have to use for Cedric? We need an infinite Cedric sync. There are so many resources in the game that need an infinite sync. And copies of Cedric is one of them. I know we don't have too many troop syncs in the game. And by too many troop syncs, I mean I don't think we have a single troop sync in the game. But we need to add a troop sync of Cedric. Where you can consume 1 Cedric for something. I don't care what, just literally something. Anything that isn't Cedric or 50 souls. Currently, you can convert him like any legend for 50 souls. But similar to everything else, it is very much not worth doing. Or not 50 souls, isn't it 100 souls? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. We got it. And I said we'd open about 10, and well, there we go. That's about 10. Actually, that was, you know, I'll just open one more. And that'll be 10 of them. And there we go. Orb of Minions. We'll be getting another one of those tomorrow for free. Or not for free, but, you know, from completing out the good old Underspire. Which, based on our resource stacks, is basically free. 800 gems barely dents it. Especially if you take tribute a bit more, which I haven't been. I've been slacking on taking tribute recently. I need to get better at taking it more often. I used to be very paranoid about constantly taking it. Not so much these days. Alright, let's end the stream with one last random orb. See if we can get lucky here. Come on. Okay, what do we even want from this? We want to see Major Pet or Major Gold Glory, though. I'll take a silver. Because oddly enough, we're actually getting gold glories at a quicker rate than silvers now. Which is kind of ironic. But it has a bit of like the underworld issue where legendary and mythic ones became a lot more common. But the reason why we're actually getting more golds than silvers now, even though gold is rarer when it comes to these orbs, is because we're getting double every single time from Underworld, because the only thing we're using our lamp on, or the lantern, is the gold one. So from Underspire, per month, we are getting 4 silvers, but 8 golds. So to be able to keep up with that, I would have to get at least 4 silver just to match it. And then every time we also get a gold from one of these orbs, I would also need to get about 1.5 silvers. So we basically have to get like 6 to 8 silvers a month, if not more, from these orbs to keep up with how many golds we're getting, mostly due to Underspire. Oh, sorry, more than 6.5. No, 6.5. Yeah, that was right. Oh, no! 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 We got trolled. Why does this even exist in the drop table? Who knows? Maybe they'll add, you know what? You know what this power orb means? You know what we're going to go do right now? Because we got that power orb. We're going to go craft ourselves a second Cthulhuix. I've been meaning to do this. I was going to maybe save it for the video, but I need him beforehand to even mention the one team. So I am going to go and craft ourselves a second Cthulhuix. Yes, I know I already own one, but now I own 2. There we go. We now own 2 Cthulhuixes, or whatever on earth that name is. Still haven't covered a video on him. I still to this day do not know how I comprehend this guy. He's probably one of the weirdest troops in the entire game, I would say, in the current state of the game. Mostly because of how power gems currently spawn, making him in a really weird in-between, where he is so good while being so bad, but the second they change how power gems spawn, they're almost going to need to nerf him because he's going to be broken beyond belief. Like, he will literally go from being top 10 troop to the strongest troop in the game if they fix how power gems spawn currently. So if we ever get a patch notes that say that, there better come like immediate nerf to Cthulhuix, or he's just the entire meta for the rest of time if they don't like increase his mana cost to at least 35, if not more. I don't know, we'll see what happens with him. But you already crafted 4 of him, gosh. I could technically craft more. Like, look how many power orbs we could create if I wanted to right now. Actually, this won't actually tell us how many power orbs we can create, because I haven't converted the other ones. But if we were to convert all these into majors, we can create 90 blues. And on top of that, into how many powers? 67! With none of my small blues converted, I can get 67 power orbs. That's not counting my small blues, which when combined, I think that's over 100 power orbs, right? Because you need 3. I can get 90. 90 is the main bottleneck. That's 30. Yeah, I can currently get about 97 power orbs. So we almost have enough to just straight up craft 100 power orbs if something ever came into the game that costs 100 power orbs, which I highly doubt will ever happen. But if they ever keep adding more that add 8s, we have 97 power orbs right now that we're sitting on. 67 from this, 30 that we can convert into. So we almost have 100 power orbs just sitting there. On top of the 8 or 9 we already have as physical orbs. Yeah, we have 9 of them as physical orbs right now. But anyways, guys, we'll wrap it up there. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will go and go over all the weekly spoilers. Finish out Underspire for the cheapest we've ever done. It should end up coming out to a, what was that, 850 gem total? Which is by far the cheapest we were ever able to get to. Or sorry, not 850. It would be 800 gem. Right? Because we spent 50 today. 150 times 5. 750. Yeah, we spent 800 gems. which is by far the cheapest we've ever done doing Underspire. So that wasn't too bad. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys then. During this day tomorrow, we will be doing another midday stream for Mega Man Battle Network 5. And keep going through that game. I'm not sure how many streams it's going to take us, but yeah, we'll keep doing it, I guess, every weekend until we get it done at this point. And see how far that gets us. And go from there. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will catch you guys soon. And thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.